What's up, Moose fam? You're gonna have to have some patience with me today. I am completely under the weather. We got this, the whole house got this like gastro flu thing going on, and it's been rough. Some of you may know I left the game Thursday due to my son throwing up and such. So we all have had turns with this this flu thing this weekend, so we didn't make any games this weekend, which sucks. Thanks, Matt. That's a little project I'm working on with my nephew. We're trying to make a new theme song for the Mooseheads, and you know, if it never gets played, it never gets played. Just something to occupy my time. So what was I saying? Yeah, we're all sick of this house. And hey, Jesse, what's up, Lindsay? Hey, Sean. Hey, Kelly. What's up, Chris? Hey, Colin. So I wanted to get on today, and oh my God, our subscriber count. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but relatively, it is quite a bit, man. Like, we've gone up in the past, I'd say, month, from 296 to 329. I call that a win, so thank you all. I love you. But I want to get on today. I don't even really care about recapping the week. We can talk a bit about it. We got, I don't know if we got 1 or 2 points. 2 points. We got, hey, Paul. we got the overtime loss to Moncton, I believe. We got the loss to the Fouriers. I can't say that. The Fouriers. And then we lost tonight in OT. I will say a couple things about tonight's game because, they played their hearts out, and I think they really deserved the win. But it's not a reffing issue. The refs were quite fair today. And, okay, Steve wants to join in, so I'm going to send Mr. DeVoe a link. Don't want to do that. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. I messaged him late and asked if he wanted to join in, but we got a bunch of stuff to give away. Like a bunch of stuff. It's going to be fun. Where you at, Steve? Here you are, buddy. So we'll go over a bit of the games this week, and then we'll get right into it. And I'm telling you, we have a lot to give away. This is full. And I'm super pumped. I've been stashing them away whenever I get donations, and I didn't know if I was going to give them all away before Christmas or save onto them. But we did this contest, and there's a lot of really, really good stories that you guys shared with us. I'm going to read the winners tonight. We picked 5 winners. Obviously, the first one's getting the big prize, the jersey. And I will relay who sponsored everything because, we got some really, really giving fans in that building. We have people who just want to give back to the community, and I think that's absolutely special. So we'll definitely shout them out. There's, like anything, you have your bad people in every demographic, but I think for the most part, everybody in this building is like top notch. Let me get to the comments really quick before Steve joins in. No, not doing a 12 days giveaway. A buddy of mine who owns 2 Facebook groups wanted to get that going. He couldn't get anything started with it, and I offered to kind of collaborate with him, but it's the last I heard from him. So I guess I was just gonna give them all away at once. That's 10% overall growth. Congrats, yeah, man. I think it was a killer month for the channel. A lot of it was giveaways. The last giveaway garnered us I think 20 fans alone. That was the one for the tickets. I just basically been promoting it in communities on Facebook. You okay? No, Susan, I'm sick. Thanks, though. I appreciate you. Susan's a gem, man. Susan's been messaging me every day since we left the game Thursday to check on CJ and a few others of you as well. I love you guys. I think you guys are all just amazing people, and I'm very privileged to know each and every one of you guys. And I was lucky enough to get Mr. DeVoe here, and DeVos. I'm sorry, I butcher last name.
Just say DeVoe.
Okay.
Just say Steve.
All right. He picked me up one of the pucks while I wasn't able to make it there, and we got Kim who picked us up a couple sweaters. Can we talk about the friggin' sweaters? Because I am super, super disappointed in the merch that's coming.
They should have sold it. They should have sold it down at the store there. So they should have come up with a solution to sell it there, and they would have probably made a lot of money just for that one.
So that's not even my problem. Is it cost us $150. We sent Kim the money to pick them up for us. Thanks again, Kim. We love you. But we got a medium and we got an XL because your boy ain't thin, and we compared them, and they're the same size. Like, quite literally, both sweaters have different tags, but they're the same damn size. And
I picked up the double XL, and it was a little bit bigger. So the double XL, I think, would have been better for most people in Moose Country. So
yeah, but I went
because of the make.
I went up 2 sizes. We got a medium and we got an XL. You know, I went up
Yeah.
2 sizes, and they're the exact. I'll show you, man. I could you compare them. They lay them on top of each other. There's no difference. They're the exact same sweater. So
The logo's bigger.
maybe. And I love the blackout merch that we just got too. But even those fit small. We each got a hoodie, and you know, mine fits more like a large. I got an XL, but it fits more like a large. But I'm not overly impressed. I don't know if they're getting them from a cheap place, and that's why they're more, you know, they're inexpensive. Like sweaters are typically $85, whereas the black ones were $75. The sweaters were $65. So I think that maybe they're using a cheaper manufacturer, and it's not working out. I'd rather have quality. And so I hope someone. I've reached out to Kevin. I hope somebody from the Moose hears this, but I'm not impressed with the merch this season at all, man. It just seems cheap, like really cheap, right? And I'm not even saying affordable, because it's not affordable. It's expensive still. $65 for a sweater that doesn't even fit. It's not what it should be anyway. Sorry, that's my rant. I wasn't very happy when I tried that sweater on, because it's a really nice sweater. They were really nice. I gave 2 away to Friday night's game, 2 tickets. Nice. I gave 2 tickets away to Friday night's game from Upgrade Sunday's game. That's Eden. Very nice of you. Call Steve by what we were talking about. What did I say? Oh, that's right. So we got Stefan Urkel joining us here today. Stefan Urkel. I love my sweater, Melissa says. Lone Wanderer says this year's blackout wear was way better than last year's. I agree. I like the way it looks. I found this year's to be quite quality compared to last year's. I got a hat and had to return it because it didn't fit my head. Again, exactly. Quality, but the sizes aren't lining up. My blackout sweater, the Moose has Pixel in it. I didn't notice it until I got it home. I would disagree. I don't think the quality is as good. I think the green sweaters that we've had there for years are far better sweaters than the ones we're getting now. Colin says, I liked the Bathurst coaching staff wearing their ugly sweaters. That was so cool. Did you see that, Steve?
The sweater for the Batters coach.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it because I was busy going at the Glow, Halifax at the Glow.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Glow Garden. So that was good. And if you guys go check it out, everybody there on Moose Country, just go have a look. It's awesome. We had Elsa singing for the kids there. Nice. It was great. She was a great singer.
Let it go.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Like I was impressive. Yeah, she did that one too.
I actually really love Disney songs. I think it's like one of my like guilty pleasures. I absolutely love Disney songs.
I got a rant. I got a rant too.
You got a rant? All right.
So now that's a different one. So I was talking about it on the group chat too, and talked to a few people too. McDougall, he's super experienced when we had the game against the Wildcat.
Yep.
Super experienced.
Yep.
He's got that icing. Didn't even put back his own players that was on the icing on the ice, and was Brad Mills just bring up to him is like, hey, you're supposed to have all those players. That should have been a penalty automatically 2 minutes. Like, regardless, it should be a penalty. They knew. And when I was watching the game, the last game on Saturday there, no, not Saturday, Friday night, that's where I was like, okay, the Moose has it's not doing that. So they're all on the bench, not sit down on the bench, but they're there. And I was like, okay, I'm watching the referees, and the linesmen actually went to each bench and make sure everybody's stay on the ice, right? So.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they missed that one against the wall. It's just because it's McDougal, or
No, I don't.
like
I
he
don't
got
think so.
left experience.
We got away with something like again. And I've gotten in arguments over this because I'm not very knowledgeable on the actual rules in the QMJHL. I use common sense and sometimes it gets me in trouble. But we got, I think we got away with one today too. Like Blake, he threw a shot on net, he missed or whatnot, and he took his stick and smashed it on the opposite team's goalpost. Like, is that not unsportsmanlike conduct? And we got away with it. We didn't get the call for it. So, it is what it is. I don't think officials are always going to be 100% right, but I think they have a hard job. And this comes from somebody who trashes the rest probably more than anybody. But yeah, no, we got away with one today. So, I mean, maybe that's making up for the one we didn't get there against McDougal.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But I find they skate pretty good against Moncton there.
Yep.
So that was good. At least they skated and all stuff. They made an interesting game, and unfortunately, Moncton got the better stick out of it. And it's so weird because I was talking to one of the guys that do the mascot, and I said, "Oh, by the way, it's gonna." He's like, "Oh, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be a kill out for that game." I was like, "No, not really. I think it's gonna be like 3-3." And unfortunately, it's gonna go into overtime, and Moncton will just pull a hat and is like, "Hey, there's a rabbit. Hey, there's a goal." And there you go. That's pretty much what happened. It was 2-2, and they won 3-2, right?
Yeah.
So, but it was actually the first game since a while we didn't see the Moosehead outshoot the opponent. What do you think?
We well, typically we're not. Typically we're behind in the shots, but I think the last 2 or 3 weeks we've been ahead. But I didn't get to watch the first 2 periods and a bit. I didn't get home until there was like 15 minutes left in the third, so I didn't get to watch it. I did see the tremendous disappointment the following night. That was brutal to watch, man. Brutal.
Definitely, but if you look at it, we're missing 4 or 5 key players too.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
point
like today it showed.
At some point that has to but tonight we played amazing, right? Like when we're missing a lot of people tonight, that can't always be the excuse,
No.
No. Tonight, I'm proud of the boys for Thursday, and I'm proud of the boys for tonight. They played their asses off. Did they get the win? No, they got 1 point each game. Awesome. They didn't get the win, and I'm not going to fault them for that. We're not going to have an incredible year this year. We got 8 rookies. I'm cool with that. But what I want to see is them show the hell up, and I don't think they showed up Friday at all. You know what I mean? And it's not on any one person's fault. It's it's just not. They just didn't show up as a team. It is what it is.
Yeah,
but
it looked like they lost their legs or something like that.
Yeah, it could have been anything. There's a world that we don't know that's under the at ice level that we just don't know about, right? Could be any number of reasons. I mean, I'm sick. My whole family's sick. Maybe there's a flu going through the team as well. I don't know. I'll tell you though. If you're watching this and you're one of them parents that send your frigging kids to school when they're puking, unsubscribe to this channel. And if you see me in Scotiabank Center, walk the other way. We found out, so it's not food poisoning that CJ had. We spoke to the school, and apparently there was kids walking around the school just puking all over the place in the hallway. Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't send them home. The parents didn't keep them home. Like, that's so irresponsible. So irresponsible. Because now my whole household's sick, and that could affect somebody's livelihood. You know what I mean? It's right before Christmas. Who wants to be off of work because you're sick right before Christmas, right? So keep your damn kids out of school if they're sick. It's not fair for the rest of the world. Find a babysitter. Do your thing. Yeah, I feel like, what's his name from The Price is Right? Have your cat spayed and neutered. Yeah, so we talked about game 1, talked about I don't even want to talk about game 2. I don't. Let's just forget it from our from our memories and move on. I like tonight's game. Let's talk about that. Lots of penalties.
That's what I seen there on the there. There was seven power plays, so 5 power plays from the Moosehead and 2 power plays from the Titan there.
Yeah, can we
And
talk
also-
about our power play? Can we talk about our power play?
Well, there was no goal.
Oh for 5. What the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah.
You know, like that's crazy. 0 for 5. You know, I don't know. I was speaking to somebody about it, and I'm wondering if maybe Lord shouldn't be running 2 coaches. Maybe he should have an offensive coach, a defensive coach, and then himself as the head coach. What do you think?
I think should be the best, and also that I seen the Moosehead was doing the drop pass.
Yeah.
They shouldn't do that. They should go in and attack. You know what? Like that's how they are.
Yeah.
And when they set up in the zone, they should have their biggest player right in front of the goalie and just do his thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So what
and that's what we won the Memorial Cup in 2013. We put a biggest guy right in front, and that's all we did, shooting.
Yeah,
And
but what they're doing now is they're putting 2 or 3 people in front of the goalie, and they're sniping shots from the point, and it's hitting traffic. It's not going. They're taking away passing lanes. They're taking away shooting lanes because there's such a cluster in front of the goalie that nothing's getting through. I just tonight started seeing plays and passing. Tonight was beautiful. The way they played tonight is how they should play every night. Stop shooting it from the point just to get a shot on net. It's not effective. We've proven it's not effective. You know what I mean? Like, we should have guys off to the left or right of the net, not standing directly in front of the goalie. You have one there, yeah, but like if you have 7 people in front of the goalie, which is what I'm noticing lately, because you get 4 or 5 people in the defenders in front of their goalie, and then you got 2 or 3 of us. How's a puck getting through? There's no passing lane. I don't.
So
get
basically, one player should be good enough to go right front,
Yep.
and you're gonna have one defense. So that's 2 people right in front. So their own players and our player, and that's it.
That's
And they should
right.
get
100%.
player, right?
100%, and we should always have somebody backdoor or down around the bottom of the face-off dot, somewhere's around that area, and catch rebounds such. But we're not. We're just sending guys to the front of the net, and I don't know. It's just not working. But tonight, I didn't see a whole lot of that. Tonight, I seen passing. I seen cross crease passing. Tonight was beautiful. They looked friggin' amazing right up until about halfway point in the third. They started slowing down a bit, but there was great pressure all game. This game was beautiful to watch, man.
Also, you see the shots there, 36 to 25 for the Moose. So that's really good.
Yep. 100%.
So then, Lindsay, halfway, she should tell me, it's like, oh my God, they're out shooting the batters in second pair. I'm like, great. So
well, after the first, it was 12-4, right? Like, we're dominating the shots. Sorry.
I think that's what they need to do. Then there, face off, it's coming along a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Like we're like looked at the stats compared to the other side, the other games. I think that was good. At least we're competing against a good team, a bigger team.
Yep.
Like Dylan said, the big teams we have a hard time, but you know what? We can compete against a big team.
Well, we've always been ones to kind of choke against the bottom end teams. Like when we're doing good, we're kind of ones to choke with bottom end teams. So I say I'm sick, so I don't want to talk hockey all night. But why don't we just get right into the giveaway? What do you think?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, but first I'm going to go through the chat because they've been chiming in and we kind of been talking. I'm sorry, guys. That's my fault. Talked about that. Okay, so Lone Wanderer, last year's hats were one size fits all at release. And then a little birdie informed me that they were all youth large. So hopefully they didn't try to do this again. You want to know what I figured out about the hats? So last year, do you remember?
Yeah, what hat?
Do you remember the price of the hats last year?
They were $30, wasn't
They were
it?
$37.50. $37.50.
$37.50. Yeah.
Okay, so now they're $45. Do you know what what the difference is?
45.
Do you know what the difference is?
What's the difference?
20%.
The color? 20%? Is that an inside joke?
No, seriously, it's 20%.
No, it is.
And that's what season ticket holders get off for merch. So I think they realize how many season ticket holders are buying merch opposed to not season ticket holders, and so let's make our money back and stack it up. So they're giving us 20% off, but really they've upped the price. We're paying full price for these hats.
And we couldn't have a 20% off on those
The blackout, the sweaters,
no,
the sweaters.
no, the sweaters.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
no.
sweaters. So
No,
there's a thing there
But
because of proportional thing. So.
yeah, but the hats, like that's just a little bit off to me, man.
That was free. That was free. That one that I got on my head, that was free.
That was free. You caught it?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, one of the, I think it was a throw off hat, and I think that was to Adeline, and I've been wearing it since then. So it's great.
So Jesse says he thinks the sweater should have said Merry Christmas. So I like what they did with it simply because there's so many people who get triggered so easily now, and they don't like Merry Christmas. They want, Happy Holidays, or you know what I mean. So, rather than getting into the drama, they just kept it simple, I think. Eden says, I heard some may be in the shop Monday. That's good because I got some exchanging to do. If any were left. Kim says hi. She's popping on. Brave Bananas says, go Moose go. Love your name, Brave Banana. Arkins was impressed, stealing points from both Moncton and Bathurst. Agree 100%. They were bad, very bad Friday night. Agreed. Mr. Foley says, there are always missed calls on both teams. That's right. There is 100%. Colin says, officials are human. At the end of the day, they're entitled to make one or two mistakes. Yeah, except for when it's on us. Don't make those mistakes. Paul says, you don't trash the refs as much as my daughter. No, I certainly don't. Your daughter is, she does not like, she would just prefer that there's no referees on the ice. Eden says, I was worried Thursday afternoon seeing the lineup. We were getting slaughtered. Speaking of lineups, man, how about that crumble cookie lineup? Holy man. We were going back for 5 after Christmas. I noticed that Walters was sick. Maybe a bug is going around. So he was on the ice today, Paul. Penalty play definitely needs work. Eden says agreed 100%. Lone Wanderer, our medical team needs to give their heads a shake too. They are releasing our boys way too early, resulting in more and longer injuries. So I'm not a doctor, so I can't comment on that. These boys are an asset to them, so I don't think they would intentionally put them out if they weren't, 80% or whatever the bar is. But I have noticed the past few years more injuries than before, right?
Can I beat whatever Tom Wilson did last night? Play with the big the pucky receiver in his jaw there,
yeah.
And he still scored 2 goals against Montreal. Unbelievable.
Penalties were crazy, Colin says. Eden says, I really liked our first PP chances Friday night. So she meant Thursday night. Lone Wanderer, our boys need to stop with fancy stick and footwork and just freaking shoot, even if it's not from the blue line. These opposing teams expect us to play with it, and that's what we keep turning. Agreed. I will agree with that. I think the fancy dangling. Another thing I find is the players are it seems like they're playing for themselves. Like Blake gets the puck, he's going to shoot it. I don't see him pass. There's a lot of people trying to get into a spot to shoot instead of trying to look for the play. And you're right. The fancy dangling is adding to turnovers. Agreed. Our discount. And Dill the Pickle Puppy says the Christmas sweater shouldn't haven't had any words at all. It's too tacky. The Titans did it right. They really did. I love where their logo is on the Titans one. They really had a nice sweater. So, that being said, we got to get into some giveaways, man. We just have to. So, I got 5 giveaways. I might give away more. I don't know, but I got at least 5 giveaways to go through tonight. And you donated a couple of them.
Yeah, I sure did.
All right. That's one-handed trying to open up a bag is not fun. All right. So I am going to read the winner's stories. Okay. So the first winner has their choice of... No, sorry, they don't. The first winner is getting a kit bag. It's brand new. It's never used. It's not brand new, but it's never used. Steve and Lindsay both donated 2 of these. So there's going to be 2 in this prize pack. So here it is. Green on the end. You can't see it because I have a green screen, but it's a really nice bag. And it's still got tags on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's still got the thing for the tag. Like, this was never, ever used. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Steve, so much for donating this. Like I said, there's been so much generosity in the barn as of late with giveaways, and contact me saying, please give this away. Can you give this away? I absolutely love it. Keep it coming. I don't keep any of it. It all goes to giveaways.
Don't forget to put a penny in there.
Why?
Why?
Yeah,
because it's a bag.
You're supposed to put a penny
or
in
a
a
nickel.
bag? Really?
Or a nickel.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
some money said good luck. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that is the first prize. So I'm going to read the winner. And Melissa, if you're watching, can you take a note of who the winners are and what they're getting, please and thank you? I'm not going to be able to because I am busy. So this one is Jesse Searle. He says, I play hockey myself, and I still remember scoring my first ever goal. How excited I was. I remember I jumped up against the glass, and all my teammates came over and jumped on top of me. And when I went back to sit on the bench, I couldn't stop smiling. It was such a great feeling to my teammates grabbed 2 of my teammates, I think he says, grabbed me the puck out of the net and handed it to me, and I gave it to my coach and said, Steve, you got to tape this up and mark on it. It has to go to my dad. And I still have the puck to this day, something I will always hold close to my heart. That goal was for Dad, since he is the one who got me into hockey at such a young age and is the reason why I wanted to learn how to skate and play hockey. For a long time, he kept trying to teach me how to skate, and it wasn't working out, so I never thought I was ever going to be able to play hockey until one day I got to, hang on a second, that's the, 1 second, sorry guys, I got a cut off version of that, so I gotta find the long version of that. Sorry. It must be this one. Yeah. So, says when I'm going hockey, play hockey until one day my dad signed me up for a program that helps teach you how to skate with hockey coaches, and a coach worked with me. After a while there, I was taking off my own feet and nailed it. I'm so fortunate to this day that everything worked out for me and that I get to play the sport that I love so much. If it wasn't for my dad putting me in that program, I don't know where I'd be. So that's Jesse's story. Jesse, you got that bag, buddy. Appreciate you sending in your story. I'll have that bag for you at the next game, or you can meet up with me. It's up to you. The next winner, I got to find the long version of this too. Give me a second. Where is it? Here it is. This is a long one. Thanks, Colin. So Colin, what you're going to get is you're going to get either this bag, or, because you got the 15 pack, I don't know if you're able to get this, or you can have one of the lunch bags. Completely your choice, kit bag or lunch bag, or kit bag or cooler bag. No problem, man. Thanks for like I said, thanks to Jesse for entering. Okay, so Colin is the next winner of one of the bags. He says, Colin Carroll, by the way. He says, here's my most memorable story. When I was 9 years old, my U10 house team was playing an East Hands tournament. The day this takes place, we had 3 games to play that day, an 8 o'clock a.m., a noon, and a 5 p.m. game. The night before all went normal. Sorry. I went to bed as any excited 9-year-old would do. Now, I don't remember much of that morning, but I remember waking up extremely cold in the middle of the night, but I was wrapped in blankets, and my parents were there in the room. Next memory I have, we are in the ambulance headed to the IWK. Through the night, I had apparently had a seizure, and my parents found me in the middle of it. When we got to the IWK, I asked every doctor and nurse that would listen if I would be out of there by 5 a.m. so I could go home, get my gear, and play that morning. I had no idea what had happened. Unfortunately, by the time I was released, it was 7 a.m., and I would wind up missing the game. However, I was cleared to play in the subsequent games that day, thanks to my consistent complaining, in his opinion. We wound up getting to the rink in Elmsdale in time to watch my team win our first game of the day. The next game, I suited up and played as if it was any other game. Sorry, I'm sick. Any other game. We went on to win the game. Can't remember the score, as it was 19 years ago. For my dedication to the team, I was awarded MVP for the game and subsequently the tournament, and I got to be the first to carry the banner around the ice. Those plaques are at my parents' house somewhere in a box, but that memory lives in my head rent-free. Sorry for the novel, he says. No, it's a great story, man. I'll take the kit bag. All right, so 2 kit bags gone. All right.
Congrats.
So that's... Again, those are from Steve and Lindsay. Thanks, guys, again, for donating those to the channel. So that's 4 and 5. The next winner we have is getting a hat. I'll let... green or gray, Steve?
Green.
Green. So, geez, voice cracked. So this winner is going to get... this hat. It's brand new.
There you go.
This was donated by Kelly's son, Josh McNamara, who has a very small head and can't fit these hats. So Kelly had purchased him 2 hats. They don't fit him, so he reached out and said, I got 2 hats for you to give away. So they are the 30-year anniversary ones. I have both of these myself. They're amazing hats. Yeah, so this is what's next. And the winner for this one is... Carolyn May. I don't know if you're watching, Carolyn May, but you have won this hat. She says, my son is a little player. He has grown in hockey. He has grown in hockey IQ friendships and age while watching Moosehead games with his family. The earliest of years were not always easy trying to keep him focused in his seat. One day, he was sitting with friends when a brand new Moosehead's hockey card pack was opened. One card fell out of his friend's pack of 3 onto the floor. He picks it up and claims, there I am. Wait, who? Me? What are the chances? Sure enough, number 11 Dumais trader card was a very excited little McPhee in the background. McPhee was soon to adopt the number... What is it, McPhee? Sorry. It says, Dumais trading card, very excited little McPhee. in the background. McPhee was soon to adopt the number 11 on his own jersey. So, okay, I'm assuming his name is McPhee. I apologize. That didn't stick out to me. But I will show this, because she has it up on Facebook anyway. This is Dumais, and in the background is the little boy in question. Isn't that cool? I love that. That
is cool.
That is
That
wicked.
is cool.
So this hat's for you. I will be in contact. Melissa, again, we're going to go through it. Kit bag for Jesse Searle, kit bag for Colin Carroll, and for Carolyn May, the green hat. If you don't mind writing that down, I appreciate you.
I hope I didn't butcher in the live chat there for the names, so I just put the whoever's congratulations Martin there. So at the same time.
So the number 2 winner,
nice,
is the gray hat. Beautiful. Yes, his name is McPhee. Okay, so Sean, you must be party to that to Carolyn, I hope, or maybe you don't. Maybe just know them. So the next winner is going to be for the gray hat. Again, I have this one. I don't get players to sign anything, and last year I got Russo to sign my gray hat. It's the only thing that's signed I have. I have them down. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. So the winner of the hat is Isaiah Farmer. And he says, my papa is still living, but as he has gotten older, he can't travel long distances or do stairs in the arena or sit in the seats for very long. The reason I am a hockey fan and a Leafs fan is because of him. Oh, I'm so sorry you're a Leafs fan. My heart goes out to you. Anyways, he continues. I'm making a joke. In 2017, I flew into Ottawa, where he picked me up at the airport. And then I drove to Toronto, bought our tickets, and got to take him to his last ever NHL game with the Leafs. Well, I didn't read this before. These were all picked by somebody else, so I kind of feel like a jerk making fun of the Leafs now. That's crazy. I apologize. He goes on to say, I'm a diehard Leafs fan, same as him. And to be able to do that with him was unbelievable. He stated he won't travel again like that, and it was the best game he ever saw live. It was the most I've ever seen him smile in one day. That's amazing. He couldn't do the walking, so I wheeled him in a wheelchair downtown. Oh, I didn't get that whole one. Hang on. I got to go get the whole one. There we go. He couldn't do the walking. Where am I at? So I wheeled him in a wheelchair downtown Toronto, and to see the arena, the arena staff in Toronto was so good to us. Exchanging the wheelchair upon entry, helping him to our seats, and even coming up checking on us at the end of the game to help him get his original wheelchair back. I will never forget that game. That's incredible that they did all that for him, eh? That's amazing.
It is big. It is big.
So I have a picture of him and his grandfather. That's the picture they sent.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Big smile. I love it.
Smiles, that's right.
I love it.
Wrong team, but I love the smile. So that's for you, Isaiah. Yeah. Even though you're a Toronto fan.
I got the name right, so.
And last but uh-oh. Did I do something wrong, Lindsay?
No.
Last but not least, I am very fortunate that I get to meet so many wonderful people at the arena. And I got to tell this story. You know, I told the story about, Steve and Lindsay. They've always been huge supporters of me personally, but, also the channel. Kelly and her son Josh, my wife worked them. They've always been amazing people. But this is kind of special to me because I don't know this guy. I had a talk with him on Facebook due to a whole Jersey kerfuffle, and we just talked. We talked for hours just about life and what he's been through and such. And yeah, he's a great guy. He seems the type that would literally give the shirt off his back if you were cold. Like, just real salt of the earth kind of guy. He served in our military, and he's been a long time Mooseheads fan. But he contacted me one of the games last week and said, "Hey, can you meet me behind section 24?" So I went up. His name, by the way, is Jody Diggins. I went up to meet him, and we're talking for a second. And he says, "What kind of stuff do you give away on your channel?" I was like, "Oh, I've given away jerseys and hats and tickets and name it. If it's Moosehead related, and I get a hold of it, I'm giving it away, right?" So he says, "How'd you like to give away another jersey?" I'm like, "What were you thinking?" Thinking that maybe he had an old jersey in his closet or something like that. He's like, "No, let's go buy a jersey." I'm like, "What? Who does that?" But no, he took me up to the kiosk. He said, "You pick what one." So I picked this because it's one I want personally, and it was very hard for me not to just keep it in my closet because I've been wanting this jersey. But as a dad, it's hard to justify, always spending the money on yourself, right? But this is what I picked up. So it's an XL alternate jersey for this season, and that's what we're giving away for first prize. And we do have a first prize, a winner.
And by the way, just tell him thank you for your service. Go ahead.
Yes, 100%. Jody, thank you for your service. Sorry. Oh. Oh man, I feel like a bag of ass. Ooh. So
honey and hot water. That will work for you.
So I read through the first, I think, 6 entries, and then I was like, I'm not picking the winner. I sent them all to somebody, and he picked them. So what I did read this one. Hey kiddo. I did read this story, and it really tugged at my heart, and I'm so happy that the person who picked chose this person as the winner. Not that any of your other stories weren't absolutely incredible. For some reason, this one just stood right out to us. So again, Jody Diggins, thank you so much for the donation, man. Thank you so much for your service and all you continue to do around the arena. But this one is for Nova Carroll. Nova Carroll writes in, she says, "My most treasured hockey memory is my grandfather. We called him Grampy Hockey. Everyone knew him as that as well. Both my parents worked and were in college and university. My grandfather took my brother and I to the rink where him and his twin and 2 brothers played beer leagues and such. My brother and I would be in charge of running around collecting all the stray pucks. I grew up in those old barns in Fredericton. We had milk crates full of pucks and rarely played with Lego. We would build towers and villages with the pucks. To this day, when I am able to visit his grave, I always bring a puck for him." And she left a picture, and it is literally the sweetest picture. You can see the puck right under the 2011. That's super special.
I love that one. That's pretty good. That's really special.
Super special story.
Dandy.
Congrats, wifey. Is that your... Wait, what? That is your wife. Oh my god, I didn't even read the last name. That's awesome.
They won 2 out of 5.
That's awesome, bud. That I didn't even clue into the last name. I mean, there's got to be 100 Carols, around, right? But that is amazing. That is a beautiful, beautiful story, man. I absolutely love that story. The person who was picking loved that story. You guys deserve to win. It's an XL. It's for you guys. You know where to get it. I'm so happy that we were able to do this. I do have more stuff to give away. And I kind of want to just blow through it, to be honest.
Do what you can, Colin. That's all we ask.
Let's see. What do we have? I got... Oh, these are from you as well, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
They are. The scarf.
So we got 2 of these. Never used scarves from, say 2014, 2015?
It's a very long time.
Yeah,
and we
like
never used it. We never used it. It was with our season ticket,
Yeah.
belief,
Gift.
or maybe we bought it there. Yeah.
To me, how nice. What? We got that. We got the cooler bag, and if anybody needs this, we had 2 of them. If anybody is missing this puck, it is the October 11th game against Titan. If you're missing that, reach out to me. We had a couple of them, so I'm not going to bother doing a giveaway for that, but if you want it, it's yours. That's it, man. So I'm actually going to be done because I'm really starting to feel sick. But yeah, I'm going to get to the comments real quick.
Well, it's pretty much means congrats to everybody there.
No, I think there's a couple up here. Christmas
Yeah, there is.
HP in the front. Okay. There are people yelling shoot. So she says, Eden says, my favorite is people yelling shoot when the opposing team has a man in front all ready to block it. Yeah. Melissa, can you hold a sec? Oh, so you got them all though, right? I think she said she got them. Lone Wanderer says, Eden, I'm going to disagree with you. They're only for the fact of any shot not taken is a shot missed, blocked or not. If we don't take the shots, we don't know if we could have scored. Yeah, I mean, I get that old adage, and yes, you're right. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But I mean, do we want our guys to shoot from, the net every time? You know what I mean? Like, there has to be some sort of play, some sort of setup. We can't have a bunch of people standing in front of the net and taking shots. We just can't. We're wasting our shots. We have possession. We shoot it. It hits them. They take possession. They come down. They score on us. It has to be a meaningful shot. I mean, I will say though, if we're gonna dump it on net, right?
Exactly.
But I don't think we should be constantly shooting from the point. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'd much rather see power play have one shot, but it was a carefully strategized shot, and instead of just shooting from the point 17 times and trying to get through 18 people, like it hasn't been working for us at all.
Yeah, it has to be specific players that know how to put it in the net. I know Jack Martin been doing it a lot. Schulte's a specialist at that. Doyle tried to do it, but you got to choose the right moment to do there.
Yep.
And Telfar, the new guy there, that he was playing good. Like, it was nice to have a new blood on the.
He wasn't in the lineup though. He's injured, is he not?
No, he injured.
Yeah.
He injured. I think he injured somewhere here, there, because we seen with a sling. So it's somewhere there. I don't know what is the injury.
Yep.
But
Melissa,
that's what it is.
Melissa, can you write down Owen Gale for the puck?
Oh, there you go. Congrats, Owen. Congrats.
All right.
Owen. There you
I
go.
think that's it for me, guys. I know it wasn't much. It wasn't much game talk. It was more about the giveaway, but I let you guys in the lurch last week with work, and I wanted to get on here and do something, even though I'm sure you can tell I'm pale as hell. But yeah, we got one game before Christmas on the 14th. One game home before Christmas. That's on the 14th. If you guys are at all interested in getting together on the 13th. Shoot me a private message. We may be putting together a party, or we are putting together a party. Cookie making and watching the game all together as a big happy family. So if you're interested, shoot me a PM, and I'll drop that over to the people who are organizing it. But yeah, I think it's $5 a head though, and that pays for the rental space. We're gonna bring some cookies and stuff like that. Get some rest. Signed card is coming for your way. You mean it's coming my wife's way? She didn't want to sign a card for me. Feel better soon. Thanks, Susan. I appreciate you. All right, Stephen, buddy. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all your continued support, brother. I appreciate you.
One more thing.
Joke.
Congrats
joke.
Oh, the joke. Yeah, the joke in Yeah, there. Also, congratulations to Enzo to make the Germany team too.
For who?
Enzo, the defenseman Enzo or Enzo, and his last name.
Hundel?
Yes,
Hundel.
yes, Handel.
Yeah.
So it's just so German. So,
Yeah.
so yeah. So we'll go with the joke. Okay. Well,
Who picked,
Lindsay's
who,
there, I
picked, who
guess.
picked the joke?
She did.
Okay, must
I
be.
picked one, but
gotta
she didn't like it.
No, it's gonna be better than yours.
That's the joke too.
That's it. I'm just waiting and nothing.
Which one? Okay. You ready? The hockey referee rushed to catch his fight. He got there when he was 2 minutes for boarding.
Hold on. The referee rushed to get to the fight, and he got there when it was 2 minutes for boarding.
Exactly.
Flight. Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks again,
There you
Ian.
go.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Ian. All right, that's
guys.
it. So it was awesome.
Thanks, buddy. Hope you're all healthy, safe, and happy out there. And as always, go Moose, go.